Hey everyone, welcome back to Verified Gain. So today the major news was Liberation Day, during which the US government, through the US president, did announce ongoing tariff wars with foreign countries. And really the big keyword was reciprocal tariffs. Um, you know, my approach to news and macro in general is we'll take it for what it is, but let's not be, you know, too analytical or, too obsessive over those news because at the end of the day, it's really hard to say how they ultimately translate to market price. So, for example, I'm starting out with the Solana price chart over here. Um, we failed to close above $125. $126 over here at the horizontal resistance line. So that will remain resistance line for now. I would like to see some consolidation above it. Quickly reviewing Bitcoin, we're still in the dead man zone. Not a whole lot of activity going on. Either we retest the $70,000 line or we go up all the way to $98,000. Okay. And not a whole lot of other news going on. Okay. So today I actually want to cover a different subject, something that I really haven't talked about in a long, long time, and that is meme coins. And if you've already following this channel for a long time, then you know that the three main meme coins that I've been investing in are POPCAT, Dog with Hat, and Turbo. And I thought to myself, well, okay, I really said I'm not going to buy any more POPCAT, but now that the whole, tariff news is out, although there's still a lot of uncertainty in the markets, I thought to myself, well, look, I'm already heavily invested into, POPCAT, for example, and the upside potential is too good. It just makes too much sense. And it you know, I think it would be an okay investment to continue dollar cost averaging into this. And really, I'm just mainly focusing on the upside potential. So, at the current price, actually, this is not the price where I DCA'd. Earlier, I did DCA'd around, 18 cents. But from the current price, which has dropped actually a little bit after the news from Liberation Day, the upside potential back to the previous all-time high would be, 1200%. And when I DCA'd even a small amount of money, it was, the amount of PopCat that translated into was a significant amount compared to my previous holding. So, it really did not make any sense not to buy anymore. And I'm not buying a whole lot, but, you know, assuming, and then this is under a great assumption, right? The assumption of us retesting the previous all-time high, that's already 1200% upside potential. But, and this is a big but, I don't want to sound like some PopCat maxi, but some people are saying we might even hit $10, which I know sounds ridiculous if you've never been in the meme coin space for a long time, but I've seen that with GameStop. I've seen that with AMC. I've certainly seen that with many, many meme coins, and it sounds improbable, but in an irrational market, it is definitely possible. And if you're talking about $10, you know how many multiples that is. We're looking at a 50x potential from here. Okay. So I put in a little bit of amount. I think I'll end up actually dollar cost averaging a little more. I'm thinking about actually splitting between like PopCat Dog with Hat and Solana. So meme coin to Solana ratio would be 1-to-1 ratio in terms of allocating my, you know, DCA fund every 2 weeks. And I think this is the right decision. I mean, only time will tell. And I'm taking a huge, huge risk here. But when I sort of calculated my future earnings potential with Solana alone, I think it would be very difficult in a way to make 7 figures this year. So I'm gonna have to take a bigger risk and invest a little more into meme coins. So that's the goals. That's the goal, okay? So the goal is 7 figures this year, but I'm gonna have to take on riskier assets. And that's just the way it goes. I'm investing my own money, fully responsible for the risk that I take on, as should any investor, right? This is not financial advice. Everyone should be doing their own due diligence and investing the amount that you're willing to lose, amount that you can afford. And that really is the main point. Anyways, and no leverage, by the way. Okay. I don't do leverage trading. And that is just my personal philosophy. I don't take out any loans to invest in cryptocurrency. And that is just a personal philosophy. In any case, thanks for watching and thanks for listening in once more. And hopefully, we see some good news with PopCat in particular. I really like this one. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.